So is raising capital gains for an individual to $500,000 if they sell a house, or $1 million for a married couple, do you think that is going to create more inventory? Welcome back. What's up, everybody? Another week, more drama, more data. This is your one and only Kenny Simpson with the brief. And this week, my friends, let's get into it. Inventory 2448 in San Diego. Last week we're at 2312. Woohoo! All right, we're getting some numbers. Kind of a joke, but trying to be excited about nothing, right? New, we've gotten new is 427. Pending is 404, so less pending. That's why we have more inventory. Rates have pulled back. The debt ceiling, our drama is over for now. Don't you guys feel that hangover? Right? No more drama, no more debt ceiling talk. It's over. Now we're on to the next drama, whatever that is. All right, so let's jump into the jobs report. We got a stronger jobs report, 332,000 so jobs created. But it's interesting, the unemployment number ticked up. That's because self-employment was down. But let's look at a couple interesting facts. The economists, they, whoever they are, the people that think what's going to get the Fed's attention, which might create a pivot, which might create rates to come down, is they would want to see the unemployment claims at 232,000 and higher and stay there to get the Feds worried about we're having a job issue. In our country, for a strong job market, we're usually around 158 million workers working up. And think about this, we dropped below 132 million in 2020 when COVID hit and they had to shut down everything. I think, remember, we lost 20, 30 million jobs, so you can do the math. Let's talk about that 500,000, 1 million. So just as we are now, 250 if you're single, 500,000 if you are married. It's really not much, especially here in California. Honestly, even 500, a million is still a joke. I know they're doing this across the board, but you know, here in certain parts of California, you've got people that made millions, so this could help, but I think you'd almost go to a couple million for married. You probably get more inventory. I don't know if it's going to, because where are they going to go? Why are you going to sell a free and clear house that you're renting out? Where are you going to go to? Where are you going to move? Is somebody just sitting on a free and clear house that's vacant? I don't know. But interesting facts. Also this week, let's talk about HMDA, HMDA. So HMDA is like a disclosure. We have to disclose financial information, right? They came out, their data showed that, I'm not saying this is the data. You know, you're Kenny, data over drama. Data shows that people that went with a mortgage broker saved $9,400 on the average over retail, going to a bank, going to a direct lender. That's what they show. I'm just letting you know. Is it tougher to get a loan out there? Residential, I don't see it. I'm not really seeing much pullback, but on the commercial side, I'm hearing harder to get a loan, scrutinizing more. Is it that, or is it because they have more time to think about your loan, more time to look at your loan? Maybe they had meetings saying, hey, we're not gonna make as many exceptions in this, but look guys, when rates are higher, nobody's really stoked to lend as much. They're just not. Obviously there are some people, private money lenders, but with that being said, the banks are used, we're lending in the 3s and 4s. It was easier to make more exceptions. Money was fluid. They weren't being, investigated like a microscope. With that being said, it is tougher to get loans probably for commercial. There's a lot of stuff going on. You hear, oh, commercial's having problems. Remember, you got to separate it. Is it multifamily? Is it office? Is it hotel? Is it retail? Is it all, is it office? Office is the big problem child right now. That's what it is. Hotels are recovering probably nicely. If you manage it well, your probably occupancy can be really good. And then you've got multifamily. Honestly, multifamily overall is doing really well. People are locked in. Yes, there are people that bought wrong, leveraged wrong. You're going to see them flushed out, deal with that. And then obviously you have warehouse, industrial, that still is doing okay. I'm sure there's problems, in all these sectors, but mainly when you hear commercial is doing bad, is coming from the office side. They're just, 30, 50% delayed vacancies. You got a lot of lease renewals coming up. You got buildings that are just getting crushed on value because people are fire selling. So it's tough out there for sure. One of the things I wanted to mention was I was talking about it today, but it also was like a TikTok reel or Instagram reel. Somebody showed an apartment in New York and it was vacant. And I just learned the number that's vacant. I'm going to get to that. So this apartment in New York, which is honestly, I think it was a 1-bedroom, 2-bedroom, looked pretty good to me, right? Looked okay, like not like a dump. Somebody would live there for sure. Is $650 it says it goes through, which obviously it's because of rent control. But what they mentioned in this TikTok video or Instagram reel is that this apartment needed $60,000 of work. But the problem was the person that's going to go put $60,000 of work into this apartment, they could only bump the rents 3%. So in New York, even if somebody moves out, you can only move it so much. So here's this. There is 60,000 units apparently, or somewhere around there, that are in the same boat, that are vacant, that owners have decided to not rent out. They're not going to spend the money because they're never going to get their money back out. If you spend $60,000 to bump your rent, I'm thinking 10%, $60, 15 bucks, 20 bucks, 30 bucks a month. Why would you do it? Go let somebody live there for free, whatever. So I don't know if they're, this is the fight, but 60,000 units sitting there vacant that are not getting cured because of this rent control law. So we'll see when, but I thought that was interesting because it just shows you that rent control doesn't work for all, doesn't make sense for everybody. But otherwise, guys, no inventory, rates are meh. The Fed's coming up. What are they going to do? This jobs report didn't help. The consensus is they'll hang tight. They will see, wait and hold. They're still going to sound hawkish, saying, hey, we're going to sit this one out, but we are probably going to raise next time. You might hear that based on this. So they'll give it another month to see if things get better. But as I mentioned, they're really looking for that unemployment rate, number one, to move up. Unemployment people, 232,000 and stay there. They're looking for the consumer to pull back, CPI, all that. So we're seeing some inflation, but a lot of people I listen to are saying, stop raising. They're not going to raise. They need to get through this time. So we'll see what happens. This week, not much going on. Next week, I think it's going to be the Fed speaking, so we'll see more volatility. Rates got a little bit better, ticking up a little bit today, just kind of hovering around. The 10-year was at 3.6, almost 3.5. Now you're at 3.7. We'll see a pullback, but we'll have to sit and wait and see. But definitely interesting time. I will tell you this on the residential side of things, houses are going on the market, tons of offers, tons of buyers. So if you are buying, you got to be ready for a few things. It's like couple years ago. Number one, who can remove contingencies the fastest or move them straight up right off the bat? Number two, who can close the fastest? Number three, are you strong? Are you for sure? Are you going to get this deal done? Are you going to close? Are you the for sure buyer? Are you going to jerk me around? A lot of people are falling out. Last but not least, it is price. They might not take somebody that has a higher price than you because they're not certain about them, but they're looking for the stronger buyer, the one that's going to perform, the one that's going to make it happen. And so I'm telling you, if you are putting offers in or you're looking to put offers in, you better be ready to remove contingencies fast. That's appraisal, inspection, loan contingencies. This is the time to start asking for discounts and repairs and stuff. You're out, you're going to be out. And I will tell you, there's a lot of pressure on agents that are selling the properties because their sellers are like, we picked this person, I'm going with you. But if they don't perform, get them out of the way. We've got 4 backup offers. So if you're buying and you want to play games, there's backup offers beyond backup offers, and they are giving a lot of weight to those people and that are waiting in line to knock you out that are ready to go. So stick to your guns. Make sure you want this closed fast. Don't jerk sellers around. And getting, this 2-1 buy down paid for and all this. Should have thought about that Q4 of 2022. Otherwise, thanks guys for watching. Appreciate the time. Love the feedback. Please share. Let me know how we can help you. Have a great week. Until next week, we will keep watching rates, inflation, jobs, all that good stuff. Let's see what happens with the Fed. Talk to you guys then.